Hi, welcome back to Susie's Kitchen, and today we are going to be trying a watermelon cake honeydew slicer. It is this nifty little tool that I keep seeing everywhere and wanted to really try, so I got it. It is $9.99. I got it at Kitchen Collections, and I haven't actually opened this yet at all. Like, the box is still sealed. So we're going to try it. I got a little watermelon. Big watermelon, little water, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to open this up. So it's called, what is it called? The Slice Right is what it's called. The Easy Slice Right. It's another as seen on TV products because those just seem to be the most fun, the most interesting, and you never really know what you're going to get. So, all right, fresh out of the box. So it is a little knife. These aren't sharp at all, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. And it's hooked in the middle with a little prong, and it's pliable, so I can squeeze it together and all of that. It's got a little silicone base, so that's kind of cool. Directions, the funnest part. Oh wow, this is like the simplest directions I've ever seen. Just one little bitty page. The Slice Right. Benefits: quickly carves perfect slices, easily remove and serve slices, no more messy cleanup, works with all sizes and kinds of melons, always cuts evenly, dishwasher safe. Use the concave side to slice it, so that would be this side, so you're going to slice it like this, and then flip it over like this, and you squeeze and you pull it out. Those are the directions. That's how you do it. So that was a very easy introduction. We're going to, so the one thing I'll say is it says you can do this for watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, and cake. So I guess anything in that general range you can do this with. It's not sharp like I said, so you probably don't want to do like pineapple or anything like that with it because it wouldn't cut anything really. It's very, very dull. So you guys are going to head down here with me and we're going to do a little demonstration and see how this works. First thing first is I need to cut this, and it looks like from all the pictures the best way to cut it is like this way. So that's what we're gonna do. And I've never been a great watermelon cutter, as weird as that is, so nobody judge my watermelon cutting skills. Although on camera I appear to do very well because this is a very wonderful cut. Also, it's not watermelon season, which is sad. I'm smelling it because these aren't, I mean, they're going to be fine, but yeah, there's probably been prettier watermelon out there. It smells sweet, but it's at the end of summer, so it's definitely not watermelon season. Okay, so it says that, and there's no prep. All I have to do is cut it in half, and then it kind of stinks that you can't cut it in half with this, though, you know? That would be kind of cool. And then you just wouldn't need a knife at all. You would just need this tool. But anyway, so we're gonna see. Oh, the juice. I hope you guys didn't get sprayed. You guys got water on you? All right. Okay. This is a lot of muscle. Not even gonna lie about that. And then what? It comes up. And you push this down. I'm losing a lot of juice. All right, I have a slice. I have a pretty good slice. It went, for the most part, all the way down. I feel like the same it would do like if you had a knife. Let's try this. Let's do another slice and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna not follow, well, I am following the directions, but, so you're supposed to take this out to go all the way against the edge, like that, and then put this back on it and pull it out. So I guess you could do that either way. This is actually kind of neat. I feel like the first slice was definitely the hardest, but that's just like with anything else, the first slice is gonna always be the hardest. But cutting watermelon is never really that fun. I mean, this is doing an okay job. It's not the pretty slices that it shows you on there, but it does okay. The only thing I would say is it leaves this edge, which is not great. I'm gonna taste it. Yeah. There's better watermelon out in the world, but so this is supposed to cut down into it, obviously. And it does an okay job, but because it's not sharp, well, that got all of it. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, let's try this one more time. We're just gonna use that part of it, and then we're gonna come all the way up. And then we'll do like this. Okay, that one I like better. Maybe it's because I'm a lefty. So it tells you that you're supposed to cut it like this. So I would say the concave side in and then flip it around to pick it up. But I like doing it concave, whatever, side down and then getting it. That seems a lot easier for my lefty brain for whatever reason. It did, no matter which way I did it though, it did seem to leave a lot in here. But I honestly feel like, let's do this. So we've got this one that we cut like this. Let's cut, well, I cut my watermelon very differently than probably the rest of the world. But let's cut this the way that you would normally cut it and see if it leaves a whole lot or not. So I'll kind of show you. Usually I leave it whole and cut the ends off, but I can't do that this time. So what I do is I cut both ends off so I have a steady place, and then I just go around the edge and cut the rind off. And I do the same thing for cantaloupe, honeydew, really anything that's round like this. And then it cuts all of it off, and then you're just left with the actual product. And then from there you can dice it, or you can, cut it however you would like to cut it. If you cut it in slices, whatever makes you happy. So there's my slice compared to their slice. Honestly, I think that if this was me, which it is, but if I was just doing this day to day, I really don't think that I would reach for this tool because, I mean, if you learn how to cut watermelon this way, where you just peel off the edges, you leave hardly anything. So if we compare, let me get the watermelon out of here. This is messy. I'm glad I got my cutting board with the little ridges to catch all this juice. But like mine compared to how much it left, it's quite a lot. Like it doesn't really get down into there. And even if I go back and I do it, it's just not the same. Like it doesn't get everything. And I'll be perfectly honest, this could be completely user error. So there's that. But I'm following the directions, and the directions are telling me to do it the way that I'm doing it. So, okay, so here's my review on the Slice Right Cantaloupe Melon Honeydew Slicer. It does a pretty good job. It does what it says it's going to do, which is important. It sliced the cantaloupe, or what am I talking about? The watermelon into slices. But I personally will not use it again. It will go into a drawer and I won't get it back out. I might try this on cake. I have another review that I'm going to do where I bake a cake, and I might try cutting this with the cake and see if it makes cake cutting a lot easier. I could kind of see this making cake a lot easier to cut. But for the watermelon, I like my watermelon cutting a lot easier. Either way, you still need a knife because you've got to cut it in half to get to the watermelon, so you're still going to have the knife there. It leaves a lot of melon on the rind still, but if, you want your kids to do it, or you just aren't comfortable with, such a big, some watermelons can get really, really big, so if you're not comfortable handling, a big watermelon or cantaloupe and you're afraid you're going to cut yourself because it's round and it slides around, then yeah, this would be great for you because it does cut it. It cuts it smoothly. It makes pretty even slices. So yeah, I would say overall this is a fairly good product. For me, was it worth the $10? No, because I'm not going to use it again. There's only been a couple products, honestly, that I've used. I actually used one tonight. So it was the wonton maker. So I do actually end up using some of these products, which is pretty cool, but this one's probably just going to go in a drawer. So thank you for visiting Tuji's Kitchen. It looks like me and my husband are going to be eating watermelon the next couple days, snacking on it. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you come back for the next video. Bye!